Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we learn the cross multiplication method of simultaneous equations. So we have learned elimination method, substitution method and graphical method so far. If you haven't watched the video, I am giving the link in the description box. So please watch them again and then come back here. Alright, now let's continue with the cross multiplication method. Now, let's say we have two equations a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals to 0. Alright, now using the cross multiplication method, the value of x and y have these formulas. Okay, so x equals to b1 c2 minus b2 c1 upon b2 a1 minus b1 a2. Now, how to remember this? So, what we have to do? We have to write x, y and 1. Alright. Now under x you have to write the coefficient of y. So here it has b1 and b2. Under the y you have to write the coefficient of x. So a1, a2. Again write b1, b2 under 1. And in the middle of x and y just write the constant terms which are c1 and c2. And now you have to do the cross multiplication just like this. So it is very easy to remember and easy to write. Okay, it looks complicated but it's not that much. So this is how you can apply the cross multiplication method. Here very important condition, the denominator cannot be 0. So b2a1 minus b1a2 is not equals to 0. Then and then you can apply the cross multiplication method. Alright. The points to remember which I have already covered in previous videos also. So simplify the equation first by removing the parentheses if any. Combine the like terms, simplify them. Isolate the variable terms on the one side of the equation and then simplify it. Alright. So let's continue by solving the first question. Now here we have given the equations. Alright. Now remember you should have both the equation in standard form. Okay, so I'll just write this 4x plus 3y minus 17 equals to 0, or you can bring the 6 on the other side, anything is fine. And this is the 3x minus 4y plus 6 equals to 0, second equation. Now what do we have to do? First you have to write the formula. And how to write the formula? You remember, right? What I said, x, y and 1. Now you have to write the coefficient of y just along with this x. So 3 and minus 4. Okay. Then coefficient of x. So 4, 3. And coefficient of this b1, b2 again. So 3 minus 4 again. And in the middle write the constant term. So minus 17 and 60. 6. And now we have to do the cross multiplication method. So write the formula first. Okay. So this is what? B1 C2. Right. B1 C2 minus B2 C1 over. We have A1 B2. This is A1. A1 B2 minus A2 B1. And you have to now substitute the values. So we have 3 times 6 minus b2 is minus 4 times negative 17, and then upon you have to cross multiply this. So 4 into minus 4 minus 3 into 3. And now we have to simplify this. So what do we get? After solving this, you will get 18. This is minus minus plus and again minus. So minus 68, right? Over minus 16 and minus 9. And when you solve them, so we'll get negative 50 over negative 25. So the value of x is nothing but 2. Alright. And same way we have to find the value of y. So y equals to, you have to write the formula again. So it is c1 a2 minus c2 a1. Denominator remains same. So a1 b2 minus a2 b1, and then substitute the values. So you have to do the cross multiplication, right? So what you will get, minus 17 into 3 minus 6 into 4 upon, see I have this value, so I am just writing that as it is. I am not writing this again, okay? And then I'll simplify this, minus 51 minus 24 upon minus 25, and by solving this I'll get y equals to 3, because this is minus 75 minus upon minus 25, so we'll get x equals to 2, y equals to 3. So the solution is x equals to 2, y equals to 3. You have to mention that, right? All right, perfect. Now this is the next question. So first of all, turn that into standard form, which we required for cross multiplication, okay, to avoid all the mistakes. And now the second equation becomes 0.3x plus 0.2y minus 0.9 equals 0. Write the formula for x and y, which we already discussed. And now I'll just simply write the answer, how to find this. So now I have to cross multiply this two. So minus 1.5 into minus 0.9 minus 0.2 into 6.5 upon, I have to cross multiply this two. So 0.4 into 0.2 minus 0.3 into negative 1.5, and now we'll simplify this. So after simplifying this, I'll get 1.35, and this is going to be minus and minus. This is negative now, so we have to write the plus sign, and then 1.3, 0.08, and this is minus plus, we'll get 0.45. So avoid all the silly mistakes while calculating this, multiplying all the numbers, right? For example, instead of writing 0.08, students are writing simply 0.8. Then your entire answer will be wrong. So be careful while doing the calculations. And then we'll get the value of x as 5. Perfect. Now similarly, y value. So I have to cross multiply x coefficient with the constant. So 0.4 into minus 0.9 minus 0.3 into minus 6.5. Put the signs carefully so that you can avoid the silly mistakes again, right? And then we have the denominator value, so I am not writing that again, okay? I am simply writing the denominator value. We already found that. So this is negative 0.36, positive 1.95 over 0.53, and then we'll get y equals to negative value, which is negative 3, right? So we got the solution. Solution is x equals to 5, y equals to minus 3. Write your answer properly. Perfect. Now in this question, the coefficient of x and y are given in terms of square root. So many students are afraid with this square root. So don't do that, okay? It is very easy. Now they have asked us to solve this using the cross multiplication method. So here the value of constants are 0, right? C1 and C2 are 0. Now I simply write the formula. Write the formula first, x and y value, and now by substituting the value for in the formula. So you have to write negative root 3 into 0, okay? Then we have this plus root 2 into 0, and then in the denominator you have to write square root of 2 into square root of 2 minus square root of 5 into square root of 3. So basically you have to show the denominator is not 0. Okay, numerator can be 0. So here you will get 0 value. So 0 upon this is 2 minus this is square root of this is negative, right? So negative, negative, positive. You will get square root of 15. So denominator is not 0 and the value of x is 0. Perfect. And then same way for y. So y square root of 2 into 0, and then you have to write plus square root, this is negative square root of 5 into 0, and denominator just write 2 plus square root of 15 which we already found, and this is 0 upon 2 plus square root of 15. So we'll get the y value also 0, right? So you got the solution as x equals to 0, y equals to 0. Now why this happens? Because the constant terms are 0. So that lines passing through origin. So origin is the solution for both of them. I hope you understood this, right? Now one more interesting question here. See, applying the same formula. Okay, write the formula for x and y. So I'm just writing the value by substituting them. So here the equations are given in standard form, so no need to do anything. So I'll just write b into minus c square, then minus b square into minus c square. Apply the signs correctly so that you can avoid all the silly mistakes. Alright. And then what I'll get for this cross multiplication of a into b square minus a square into b. Alright, and then when I simplify, what do we get? X equals to negative bc square positive b square c square over this is going to be a b square minus a square b, and then when I take b common from the numerator, I'll just take bc common, right? So bc square is common from the numerator, and I can write this as b, this is going to be minus 1, right? I'll just write negative sign also. So 1 minus, we'll get b here over, I'll b common, so we'll get b minus a, and then the solution is nothing but b. So I'll get minus c square over 1 minus b over a into this is b minus a, right? So this is the value of x, and similarly I can find for y. Now y equals to a into minus c square minus a square into minus c square. The denominator I have as it is, so I'll just write ab into b minus a. This is the value which we've already found. So I'll get the value of y as negative ac square positive a square c square. Same thing we have to do. So I can find the value of y. I can take ac square common. So minus ac square common, and what do we get? This is c minus a over ab b minus a, and then we'll get the value of y. Y equals to a cancel out, so minus c square over c minus a upon this is b into b minus a, right? Let me write the x value also here. X c square 1 minus b over a into b minus a. So this is my solution. Perfect. Alright. So we have done with this cross multiplication method, and if you have any doubt, please write in the comment box. If you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe the channel. You can share with your friends also. Thank you for watching.